So, how in the world was I able to turn off a multi-million-dollar a year sales funnel that generated over $10 million for me in revenue in 7 years? And in the process of turning it off, generate 1.5 million new revenue. Inquiring minds want to know. Based off the post I made today, you guys are blowing me up in the DMs. And, it's really, really powerful for those of us who've been in the online space and the online business for quite some time. Again, I'm not new to this rodeo. Actually, I'm on my 8th year in the online business and online marketing run, if you will. And we made a major pivot in May of 2025, responding to the current market circumstances. We actually pulled and turned off a lever and reduced my ad spend by 90% and actually cut my head count by 66%, yet went on to generate an additional 1.5 million on top of the million I'd already generated in the business this year. My friends, this is not luck. I can tell you that with the blood, sweat, and tears of this past year. It has been very, very strategic. And what I can tell you in the early days of where we are coming out and restructuring the way we generate revenue from the top of the funnel and how we market in 2026, the facts are out preliminarily. We're about 8 months out from making that shift. We dropped our ad spend, we reorganized our team, yet came out on top with revenue and profitability. Profitability even better than last year, right? And I can just give you the hard data. We've closed over 30 clients into a $15,000 offer with zero sales calls. Okay. Zero sales calls without ad spend, marketing to them. Here you are on LinkedIn. You're watching this on LinkedIn. The bread and butter of premium client attraction is right here on LinkedIn. Every day I've got clients inside my container talking about the contracts in the 5 and 6 figure space of contracts that they're landing, right? It is not an economic/money issue in the industry right now. It's a trust issue. It's a discernment issue. And that's like a whole nother conversation we're going to talk deep about next week. For many of you, your genius and your products and services are phenomenal, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with them. They're just not selling the way they used to. They've slowed down. You don't have the momentum that they used to. And it's not a you problem for most of you. Part of it is a them problem in the sense of discernment of the consumer and their willingness to invest right now. It's a trust recession that we're in, right? It's a trust recession that we're in. And so we have to rethink our strategies in really gaining trust with our audience, right? But also B, how quickly we can cut through the noise and get very, very strategic about who we are for and who we are not for when it comes to marketing online. It is not nearly as complicated as it needs to be. And I can speak wholeheartedly. I am not speaking from a place of not experimenting myself this year. I can speak wholeheartedly from May of this past year, completely turning off a sales funnel that had worked historically for us and actually turning on a totally new top of funnel sales funnel that I teach inside my business mentorship. But what I want to underscore here is that in that pivot, and some of you are my students, if you watch this, I'd love for you to acknowledge in the chat where you land with what I'm sharing, what I'm about to riff off with you. We've generated over 30 new high proximity clients that I'm coaching at a high level in business, $15,000 a year offer in the inner circle, totally new, zero sales calls. If that's you that joined without a sales call, let us know in the chat, right? I've closed over 45 new clients into our bridge offer, which is the Queen's Chamber, which is an all access pass to all of my intellectual property without paying for the high proximity ticket of being live coaching with me every single week, right? So we've closed that. We've also closed over 350 new clients into my trust building offer, The Hive. Now, we've also generated revenue in many other arenas, but those are the 3 major buckets that are new since May that as a business owner, nearly 8 years in, was able to take the Titanic, turn off the revenue funnel, shift over and turn it back on with 3 new offers and come out on top, right? This doesn't happen by chance. This is strategy, and it all starts with what I'm teaching next week. I'm teaching messaging that sells. I'm going to be teaching you the formulaic process of laser precision messaging in 2026. The only reason I was able to pivot so quickly, generate new offers that meet the market where they are in the trust recession, and bring in clients quickly, was because my messaging was on point. There is a process. It's actually pretty simple, but you need to do the reps. It's like learning to ride a bike, right? And I'm bringing it all to you next week. So if you want to accelerate in 2026, instead of get lost in the noise and get left behind, you need to join Messaging That Sells. I highly suggest you clear your calendar during the day, noontime to 1:30 live. And I highly suggest you upgrade to the LinkedIn Sprint. You're going to kick yourself if you don't, where I'm going to be giving real-time feedback. Okay. This is your business plan, my friends. If your messaging foundationally is wrong, some of you might be like, oh, I understand LinkedIn. Melissa's the LinkedIn guru. I am here to tell you, as a multi-million-dollar a year business owner, I am more than the LinkedIn guru. Actually, what's made me so successful in the pivot is the foundational knowledge of premium buyer psychology, no matter whether it's LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, whether it's web copy, freebies, lead magnets, email nurture. What I'm teaching next week, days 2, 3, 4, are all about the messaging process, regardless of LinkedIn. Day 1, we're going to get into why LinkedIn is actually the place to be for premium clients matched with premium messaging. And you're here on LinkedIn watching this. So you're clearly enjoying using LinkedIn, right? But I'm here to tell you that although I'm going to talk to you about the power of LinkedIn being peanut butter and jelly of like premium clients and premium messaging and putting them together, know that I'm going to talk about the elephant in the room is that the mirror messaging that I'm teaching, I'm also using in my email funnels, on my web copy, on the low ticket ads that I'm running. I've cut my ad spend by almost 90%, but I'm still running low ticket lead magnets using the strategic laser precision messaging that is bringing in the right client, and between 3 to 36 days running through my offer ladder, right? And running through my offer ladder to the tune of $1.5 million in revenue since May of last year, with a complete restructure, with a complete rebrand, with a complete new series of offers that meet the market where they are today, right? Okay, so my friends, you don't want to miss this. We're going to be talking about the 2 major strategic shifts, the 3 major market shifts, and how we meet the market where they are in 2026. Join me or get left behind. The option is yours. The link is in the chat in just a bit when I get done going live. And don't miss going live, because I'm going to be dropping some really cool templates each day that you can